Greetings, 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 my YouTube fam. As always, hope everybody's doing well. Let me get my timestamp out the way. I like to timestamp most of my videos. It is May 29th, 2021, and it is currently 6:51 Eastern AM. So, depending on when you're watching this, good morning, YouTube. Again, hope everybody's doing well on this fabulous Saturday. I don't think we've talked well. We haven't spoken since, was it Thursday? I can't remember. It's been a couple of days. I am in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I don't know if you've ever been to Myrtle Beach. It is really beautiful. When you see me look this way, I am looking at the ocean. I'll try to drop some pictures in here. But man, it's so beautiful and peaceful. Guys, I'm kind of whispering this morning because, again, it's about 6:50, 6:52 now this morning. My family is knocked out. We had a long first day here in Myrtle Beach yesterday, so a lot of fun. So, in this subject, we're going to be talking about rate per mile and knowing your truck. So before I dive in, I want to take a moment to say thank you. So Thursday night, I spent, at least almost 2 hours with a fellow YouTuber. And I know I have made a friend. And I can say that because the man gave me some very valuable information. I think we call it on YouTube some sauce. He dropped a lot of sauce, and he didn't want anything for that in return. He didn't want me to give him X amount of dollars for the information. I wouldn't have had any issues with him if he did because it was well worth it, but he didn't. And I think me and him have that in common because I have never asked you for $1 because it doesn't hurt my business to give you that information, but I believe it could help you. So the conversation was really, really, really good. And it goes to what I always say on my videos, at least I try to. And that is, guys, I don't know everything. I am new to this arena. I've had some tractor trailer experience with a few companies. I've had my commercial driver license since 2007. But I've never been in the box truck space. And especially as an owner operator, so this is new to me. I've never had a commercial truck note. I've never had to pay commercial insurance. I was a company driver when I was doing tractor trailer, so it's a totally different scenario. But my new friend here on YouTube also has his CDL and has been in the box truck game for a very, very, very long time. And he's done multiple things with his box truck. And it was interesting, even he has invested some time, and I hope it's okay to say some money in getting information from other YouTubers doing box truck. And so guys, we're all learning no matter on what level you are. And I do not know everything, and I get it wrong sometimes. And I'm okay with you guys correcting me when I am wrong. I always say, as opposed to giving me a thumbs down, give me correct information. Help me out. Because when you help me out, that helps us all out. Because there's other people watching, obviously, these videos. So help me out. Listen, I would rather be wrong and get right information than to be right in my mind and get wrong. That didn't come out right. Let me say that again. I'd rather be wrong and successful than being right but not successful. And that's kind of contradicting, right? How can you be right but not successful? Well, I'm not right. If I may think I'm right, but I may not be. So correct me if I get it wrong. And my new friend, he corrected me. And it was very respectful, but it was very helpful. And I appreciate him for doing that. He did not give me the permission to put his name out there, so I will respect him and not do that unless he gives me the green light to do so. But it didn't hurt him by correcting me, but it certainly helped me. So guys, as I say, I do not know everything. I can tell you where I am on my journey and my process, what I did to get to where I am, and that doesn't mean that that was right. That's just what I did. It's kind of like running a red light. I ran a red light. It wasn't right. I got away with it. It worked, right? I'm not telling you to run or break the law or run a red light, but I'm just trying to make the point that sometimes me telling you what I did doesn't mean it was the right thing to do or that you should do it. It's just me sharing, if that makes sense. So he helped me out. I appreciate that. We talked a couple of hours, but I think I also helped him in some things as well, at least from a perspective of what I was seeing in my region. And so he's out of Florida and I'm obviously out of Texas. And so we were able to share some things and compare notes on things. And, you know, I call that teamwork. Guys, we're all on the same team, right? We're all out here trying to make a living in transportation, whether that be box truck or tractor trailer or, you know, expediting or sprinter vans or whatever lane you're in. It's transportation and we want to be successful, right? So I think, being successful takes a combination of a lot of things. Number one, I believe it takes patience. I believe it takes research, and I believe it takes a plan, and it takes some money, okay? And I also believe having a good support system, and people that you can reach out to, whether you call them mentors, friends, or what have you. Those things, in my opinion, at the end will equal success for you, So we're out here learning, and we're trying to be successful. I watch a lot of other YouTube channels, and it's always good when you hear successful stories about, hey, I made this amount of money this week, this load paid this amount of money. That's great. That's great. That really is. I like to hear that. So let's jump in a little bit more on meat and potatoes here. The first thing me and my friend talked about is knowing where you are and knowing what the rates are where you are. I told him that, hey, I'm only getting X amount of dollars coming out of my area, Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. And he said, hey, Kenny, because I was thinking about saying, well, maybe I need to change dispatcher. He's like, actually, Kenny, that's pretty fair. That's really pretty fair. Actually, it's pretty good. But he said, let me tell you what I get if I get anything coming out of my city and state. And he's in Florida. And I was like, oh, wow, I guess I shouldn't be complaining. And so he says, look, you got to understand where you are, and you got to learn these lanes. You got to know that Chicago, you're going to make more money going and coming out of Chicago. Ohio, you're going to make more money. Indiana, you're going to make more money. East Coast, Pennsylvania, New York, you're going to make more money. In my opinion, and what we were talking about. You may have found something different. If so, let us know. And so, but guys, you got to know your truck. You got to know how many miles per gallon can you get in your truck? Empty and full. Why is empty important? Guys, you're going to do deadheading in this business. So you want to know what your cost is to operate that truck. What's your expenses? Is it worth taking that load? And you need to know your truck inside and out. You need to know when I'm going up in the mountains, here's what I'm going to get in terms of how many miles per gallon. You got to know your truck. You got to know the truck. Got to know how much weight you can carry. Matter of fact, when you sign up with a dispatcher, they're going to need to know that immediately, along with your dimensions. If you have a roll-up door, in most cases, that door comes back down a little bit. Have you measured that? Do you know how high your door is? What's your numbers? Got to know that. Height, wide, you got to know all of this. When you know all of that, you know when you take a load, if it makes sense for you to take that load. And what I mean by does it make sense is this load going to be profitable for you? You know, you got to know that, and of course, all of your expenses. Are you going to be in a hotel? Do you prefer doing long hauls or short hauls? I personally like whatever's going to make me money. That's just my opinion. When you're doing long hauls that takes you 3-4 days, well, that's a big portion of your weekly number, right? Because you're not going to be able to get too many more loads in for that week in most cases. So you got to know those things, guys. Know where the good freight is. Know when it's peak season. And here's the other side of that. And I always say this, and I'll say it at the end of the video, and that's money doesn't come with instructions. Because listen, you can go out and have a $10,000 week. Next week can be a $3,500 week. Does this make it? Does that mean this is a bad business, or does it mean it was a bad week? In my opinion, it was a bad week. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm a positive person. To me, there's never a bad week. I live for the next day. Monday was Monday. We'll see what Tuesday's going to be. I'm always smiling and positive, optimistic person. That's just me. There's nothing I can do on Tuesday, there's nothing I can do about what happened on Monday. Nothing I can do about it. Have you ever heard that old saying that I'm not going to complain because nobody's listening? There's nothing you can do about it, right? Positive, move forward. That's just the way I look at things. So I don't worry about yesterday. If I made $10,000 one week, I'm going to say, thank you, I got 10. But I'm not going to go spend that 10 because next week I may make $4,000 or even $3,500. So I don't know. Average. Then the next week you might make $6K. And if I've always said as well, what's good money to me may not be to you. I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know what numbers you need. I don't know what your expenses are. I don't know what your goals are. That's why I always say you got to do what's going to work best for you. But learn these lanes, guys. Learn how they work. Learn where the money is. Learn your truck. Learn your truck. You got to know your truck. And you got to take care of your truck. Okay? Take care of your truck. It'll take care of you. That's your livelihood. So make sure you're taking care of it. All right. I don't want to spend too much time. It's a beautiful Saturday. I'm going to go out and, guys, can you see I got a tan yesterday? Yeah, it's pretty hard for me to get a tan. But anyway, I'm going to go out and enjoy this day. Maybe take a little walk this morning and reflect on how blessed we all are. We are blessed in so many ways. You are up and able to see and hear this video. That's a blessing in itself, right? All right. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Thank you for watching all of my videos. I know I'm always saying thank you. That's because I legitimately appreciate all of you taking the time to stop by and watch my video. Now, for some reason, I'm not getting you guys to subscribe, but that's okay. I understand. When I look at how many thousands of people have watched the videos and been to the channel, and then I relate that to how many subscribers we have, those numbers are way off. But I get it. I totally get it. I'm not going to be able to get all you guys to subscribe, and I'm okay with that. But for the ones that I do have, I appreciate you being here. And we are growing. We're growing at a slow rate, but that's okay. I started off with 0, and I think I'm at a couple of hundred now. So I am thankful. I'm appreciative. I appreciate you. So I will probably do another video so we can celebrate Memorial Day together. I come from a family of military background family, my family. I didn't have the honor and pleasure of serving, but my family certainly did. And so, man, I love our troops and I love our country. All right. Make it a great day. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments or you can email me. My email address is in the description along with my business phone number. My email address is boxtruckkenny@gmail.com. And for those who have emailed me, you know I respond. For those who have called me, you know I answer the phone. Now, if you call my business phone on a Saturday today, it's Saturday, during the time I'm recording it, Saturday, May 29th, probably won't be able to get me, but I am checking the emails this weekend. And for those who already have my number or my personal number, you can certainly still call me. I was gonna try to have my better half come in and say hi. I think I hear her moving around. She's gonna say, I'm not made up to be on camera right now. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you all. Subscribe if you'd like to. Thumbs up as opposed to thumb down. Tell me what I need to work on to get better, respectfully, and we'll try to fix it. All right. Tough times don't last forever. Tough people always do. Money don't come with instructions. Be smart, be patient, disciplined, have a plan, do your research. We'll talk soon. Goodbye from Myrtle Beach.